Oh hey guys, Nathan Bantal here. From our last video we had a few questions that I wanted to get answered. Unfortunately, after I barged in on Hitesh last time, he changed his room number, so we're gonna have to go find out where he is drone style. There he is.
You know, this is the same as not knocking.
Well, we found him. Let's head on up.
Yes, you did.
So our last video that we posted on Infinii's page generated about 20,000 views, and people naturally started to ask questions, and I hear that you are the man with the answers.
Sure.
Alrighty, so our first question would be that our members would like to know how well we've done thus far.
Beautiful question, and I think some people have a concept of how well we might have done. So I actually did something, I was working on this for a while, and maybe we can go over this. Here is actually kind of a pie chart of the sources that our members are primarily generating an income from and how much they are generating. So this is kind of a breakdown right here. Let me actually pull these out here and maybe you can see them a little bit better. So you can see that eBay represents this small blue piece right here. You have Amazon as a big chunk right here, and then you have many other sources right over here. That includes Shopify, Bonanza, their own websites, so on and so forth. In a numerical form, now these are the numbers that we're actually tracking through our system. You can see if you add it all up, it comes to somewhere in the neighborhood of $700,000 to $800,000 a day that our members are generating right now using the tools themselves. Now outside of the tools, from our secondary tracking, we have additional $3 to $4 million a day in many cases that is being run, and that's not necessarily running through the system right now because they're not using the same tracking, they don't necessarily need it, they're doing FBA for example and so on. So you're looking at a group of users right now generating somewhere close to $3 to $4 million a day in sales, which by the way is not related at all to recruitment or affiliate models or anything like that. It's really, really interesting to watch. Another thing that's very interesting is that when you compare these numbers with the average seller on eBay and the average seller on Amazon and so on, our members are producing nearly 22 times the sales that the average seller on eBay produces, and nearly 28 times the sales that the average person on Amazon produces. It's really a very, very drastic difference, which shows to you the quality of the training and the quality of the support, and also just the type of user base that we have. We have very hardworking, very enterprising individuals in the company as a whole. When you look at a typical MLM company, you find 70, maybe 80% of the people are just affiliates. They're in there to try and recruit others because that's the only way they make money. So watch this. This is something that I'm very, very proud of. This is actually a breakdown of our affiliate base right here. And this big giant blue pool right here actually shows how many of our members have never even once been an affiliate. They've never even paid for an affiliate membership. Okay, they've literally never become an affiliate. That comes to a little over 85%. Then we have a group of people right here who at one point became affiliates, who maybe were affiliates for 3 months or 2 months or something like that, and then they dropped it. Maybe because they realized they were making so much money on the e-commerce side. It may be because affiliate marketing isn't very suited for them. Whatever it may be, we have roughly another 5% of the member base who actually became affiliates and they dropped it. And then you have this chunk right here, which is in the neighborhood of 10%. Those are rounded figures, which is actual consistent affiliates who have actually remained affiliates over a pretty long period of time in the system. That's a very, very, very dramatic shift compared to every other company out there. Any other company out there, you'll find completely the opposite numbers because everybody is just trying to recruit and everybody is failing because of that. They have 90, 95% failure rates while we have very opposite figures and statistics of that. So in terms of where we are as a company and what our statistics are, it's really, really remarkable. Last time I said that our business model is so different, and these numbers really bear it out. I don't think you can find a single company out there, even offline companies that sell offline products, you will not find a single company that has statistics like this. It's one of the reasons why even our attorney who had a hard time believing this at first. When he saw the statistics, it was like, this is insane, this is unheard of. And now we are one of the only, not one of the, we are literally the only company that has been officially endorsed as being a model to follow. So it's kind of unique and kind of cool.